Housing affordability. It's dominating the headlines right now. Congress is debating it. Builders are scrambling to address it. And it's easily one of the biggest economic challenges facing Americans today. But if you're an authorized dealer, all those housing starts mean something else entirely. It means some of your most valuable future customers are out there right now, and they haven't even moved in yet. Today, we're talking about why growth leaves clues before it arrives, why a new subdivision creates a ripple effect across multiple industries, and why one of the smartest strategic moves you can make this quarter might be as simple as following the hard hats.
The dealer download powered by RS&I.
Most businesses spend all of their energy looking for customers where they already are. The best businesses also look for where customers are going to be. Because by the time a neighborhood is fully built out and the moving trucks are gone, the opportunity is already mature. The real question is, where is the market moving next? I'm Michael Shiverdecker, and this is the Dealer Download powered by RS&I. At first glance, you might look at the housing market and think, Michael, I sell tech and telecom. Why do I care about mortgage rates and construction permits? Here's why. Every new home built is a blank slate. Every new subdivision represents a cluster of future customers. Think about it. When someone buys a home, they aren't just buying four walls. They need high-speed internet. Increasingly, they expect fiber if it's available. They need reliable wireless service. They may want smart home automation. And many want a modern security system to help protect that investment. When people move, they're forced to make dozens of major purchasing decisions in a very short window of time. And those decisions often happen weeks before the moving trucks ever back into the driveway. If you wait until they're unpacking boxes to introduce yourself, you're probably late to the conversation. If you've looked at the data lately, you know the housing crunch is real. A recent report highlighted by Axios showed that the monthly cost of owning a median-priced home has increased dramatically compared to just a few years ago. Home prices are up, mortgage rates are higher, property taxes have increased, insurance costs have climbed significantly. It's a difficult environment, especially for first-time buyers. But here's what caught my attention. Policymakers and builders increasingly agree on one thing. America needs more housing. A bipartisan housing package is currently moving through Congress with the goal of encouraging more home construction and improving affordability. Builders are still dealing with higher borrowing costs, labor challenges, and material costs, but many housing economists continue pointing to a long-term shortage of available homes. The demand hasn't disappeared. The market is still trying to figure out how to meet it where people want to live. And if builders are eventually able to unlock more supply, a significant wave of opportunity is likely to follow. The biggest mistake a dealer can make is waiting for growth to become obvious. By the time a retail district is thriving and a neighborhood is completely full, everybody sees the opportunity. Competitors have arrived, the market is crowded, and the easiest growth is often gone. The most successful dealers train themselves to recognize the signals early. That would be the construction permits, road expansions, new schools, utility extensions, housing development, population growth. There is a lot to look at. And those aren't just projects, they're indicators. They suggest where demand is likely to appear next, and we're not the only industry that's watching. Retailers, infrastructure companies, and service providers pay close attention to the same signals. Take Home Depot, for example. The company recently announced new stores in several fast-growing markets, including Salina and East Dallas, Texas, along with locations in places like Buckeye, Arizona, Naples, Florida, Mission Valley, California. Those aren't random pins on the map. They're communities experiencing population growth, housing development, and infrastructure investment. Home Depot isn't building those stores because of who lives there today. They're building them because of who they expect will be living there tomorrow. Growth leaves clues. You just have to learn how to recognize them. When most people look at a subdivision under construction, they see concrete, lumber, and drywall. As an authorized dealer, you should see something else, a localized growth opportunity. Every new neighborhood creates demand across multiple industries. Internet providers see future subscribers. Wireless providers see future lines. Security companies see future installations. Retail businesses see future shoppers. Schools gain future students. Communities, they gain future residents. One development project can create opportunities for dozens of businesses. Population growth drives demand, and the demand is what's creating all the opportunity for you. The businesses that position themselves early often benefit the most. So what's the strategy? It's surprisingly simple. Follow the hard hats. Your next sales opportunity probably won't show up first in a monthly report. It may appear in a zoning meeting, a building permit application, a road expansion project, a new school under construction, or a subdivision breaking ground on the edge of town. The dealers who get ahead of the market are often the dealers who learn to spot those signals while the dirt is still moving. Here's a look at your authorized dealer action plan as growth continues to emerge in new communities across the country. First, pull the latest residential building permits or zoning requests in your territory. Find out exactly where development is happening. Second, spend some time driving your market. Look for construction activity, road expansions, and signs of population growth. Third, build relationships with developers, real estate professionals, and local businesses connected to these projects. And finally, number 4, stop asking where your customers are today. Start asking where they're likely to be 6 months from now. Growth often leaves clues before it arrives. Housing affordability is likely to remain in the headlines for some time, but beneath those headlines, another story may be unfolding. New homes create new demand. New neighborhoods create new customers, and a new community creates fresh opportunities for businesses willing to pay attention. The next growth opportunity for your business might already be under construction. You just have to know where to look. I'm your host, Michael Shiverdecker, and this has been the Dealer Download, powered by RS&I. If today's episode gave you some actionable ideas, be sure to like, subscribe, and share it with someone else in the telecom or smart home industry. And if you'd like more industry insights and opportunities involving AT&T Wireless, AT&T Fiber, and a growing portfolio of broadband, television, and smart home services, be sure to visit rsiinc.com. Thanks for listening. Follow the hard hats, and we'll see you next time.
The dealer Download powered by RS&I.